This is an update video on the work that I've done on the house at 1786 Rockwell Road in Abington. As you can see, I'm back in the room that has the hardwood floors when you first walk into the house, and still a well-lit room. And we're going upstairs to where we put in all the new carpeting on the master bedroom and in the hallway. And just to give you some depth perception, we're in the hallway here, and I alluded to mention that there was an attic in the house that spans the entire length of the house. So I'm now back into the master bedroom, just to give you some depth here to show you where it's at. And basically you can walk up into the attic right here with a nice safe sturdy ladder, and essentially it's a little dark up here right now, but to give you an idea, I'm standing on the ladder looking, and it spans the entire length of the house, the attic. For you could have some extra storage up here. So now I'm going to be climbing back down the ladder very carefully, and I am going down the stairs again into the room with the hardwood floors, back into the kitchen. And I'm here in the kitchen. Now, in the last video, as we go down these stairs, it was a mess because we were redoing it. So this is a video that will show essentially the work that I did in my den, which I'll call it a mudroom or a den, and all the walls that we redone and ripped out the carpeting, and it's a totally different look here. So we come down here, and as you can see, as we go into this room, there was all wood paneling in this room before, and we were in the process of putting all new walls in here. We ripped out the carpeting that was down here. As you can see, there's some tiles missing on this floor, but it's ready for somebody to put in new padding and carpeting, and we removed any of the imperfections that were in it. You can see we have totally redid this room fully. I'm going to walk all around this room in here just to give everybody some depth of what it looks like. I just came down those stairs. So you would be able to put carpeting all the way down there, all the way through this entire room, going down into the sub-basement here. As you can see, we put a nice door in there. We have a bathroom in here. This is a new door that we put in. You open this up, and I'll pull back into this room a little bit more so you could see. And we have the door here. Come in here, we put in a new floor. This is all the plumbing that I was talking about for the washer and dryer. What I would do is you could put in something here. Ideally, what I would do is if I bought this house, is I would put a stall shower in here on an angle, and you would have another bathroom, full bathroom. There's a new toilet. I used an existing sink that we had here, but it works fine. The room is totally painted. All new walls in here. Totally different. If you look at the last video, you could totally see the difference. It's just like night and day. This is, new flooring. As you can see, it's brand new flooring in here, and all new molding also throughout this entire room. The door, I repainted the door here, so you have a space here that is fantastic for playroom, a den, just to pull back a little bit more. It's a really great room. Also, let's go in the garage because it was very cluttered the last time. We'll go into the garage here. As you can see, much less cluttered, much less. I'm going to go in to the end of the garage. There's still some stuff in here, but I'm getting rid of it slowly but surely. I'm at the end now where the door is, and you can see that's where the washer is. Here's the dryer. Okay, basically this dryer could get shifted right over here to where the washer is, and you will have a washer and dryer strictly in this corner right over here. Plenty of room in here. I still have some necessities that I need, but far cry from what it looked like. I still have a piece of molding left over from the work we were doing. Lastly, what I'm going to do is I am going to take you down into the basement, in which we primarily redid almost everything. If you remember, we ripped out most of the carpeting here. We still left some on the stairs, just so for safety purposes. And on this room totally is redone. All the walls in this room are done, as well as the ceiling. We put in a brand new ceiling here, sheetrock ceiling. I'm going to pull back this way so you can compare videos and see the actual work that was done in here. This is what the room looks like now. I'm going to give you every angle I possibly can and show you exactly what it looks like. We totally redid this. The only thing that potentially needs to be done by a new homeowner would be to maybe put in metal doors right here, because this is where the boiler and the water heater sit. But we used the existing paneling door that was there just to make it easy access. But this room is all done. We put in all new subflooring here. So again, all you need, you could put in tile, you could put in carpeting, padding. You got a finished room here. I took out the window also just to get some air down here because there was a lot of wood that we were cutting. Everything is redone in here. Going into this room, I didn't do anything in this room. In fact, I'm going to show you the ceiling here. We did all of the ceiling, and then finally what happens is it goes back to the original tile ceiling that we had. I did not finish the ceiling here. As I said, I wasn't going to do this room. I wasn't even going to do the floor in this room, but the rug was so dated, I thought for whatever homeowner came in here, it would be so much better if they could just run carpet or tile or whatever, or separate it right here and make two rooms out of this, however they wanted to do. But this way, all you have to do is, if you wanted to do the ceiling, you could. It's not a necessity, but you could put in carpet straight down here and you have two finished basement rooms with carpeting. Again, you know, I kept the hardwood, or the what do you call it down here, the wood paneling down here. There's a closet here. I even put wood in the closet, but the closet's not finished. It's concrete, as you can see, because it is a basement and they use the concrete bricks. But I did put the wood on the floor in case you want to do that. All you would need is like an accordion door right there. This gives you just a depth perception of the basement. It's really a nice basement. I mean, there's a lot of room down here. Cables already hooked up for whoever needs it. And finally, I didn't really get to show this last time. This is the utility room. I put in all new plumbing. I'm going to shut the door in here. Looks worse than it is, but trust me, it's not. I put in all new spigots. I'm trying not to be in the shadow here. I put in all new spigots for the hot water that goes in the house there too. And same thing with right here. A lot of people would use this potentially as a storage room. That's what I did. You could hear the echo, but I just shut the door so there wouldn't be a shadow. But the bottom line is that it's a big room. Looks good in here, you know. You can just paint it with with white paint, white concrete paint. I mean, the house is 55 years old, so it could definitely use a new coat of paint in this room. I mean, other than that, everything in this house is essentially good to go. I am going to walk up the steps again just to give you the idea. And these steps, of course, you know, you would want to carpet everything. You carpet in here, this room, all the way down the steps, this room, all the way into here. Everything is basically ready to go. If you are interested, feel free to email me at ericinabington@gmail.com. Thanks.